turn the speed limit sign. Hey guys, Dan from Precision Mobile Auto Detailing here, and wanted to talk to you real quickly since I'm working on this and just saw me starting to wax this 1977 Chevy Corvette, and talk about the process of waxing. And what you just saw me do is actually something that waxing by machine, I kind of got away from that over the last couple of years, and I really kind of wanted to get back into it because I kind of, my theory just kind of went by the wayside or something. I just kind of whatever, just stopped thinking about it. And I think a lot of it has to do with we're in a land of sealants and ceramic coatings now, and you know, so it just becomes a lot more easier as a detailer to apply a sealant and spray it on, wipe it off, done. You know, waxing has a little bit more to it, and so getting to my point about what I was doing and doing it by machine, and you always use a black pad, so there's no cut. The pads, there's different colored pads, they all have a different abrasiveness to them, and there's wax, or for black pads there's no cut to them, so they're not going to do any kind of marring on the surface, so they're great for applying waxes. But the reason why I do it by machine, I do love doing it by hand. There are a few cars that I do see on a regular basis that I wax them by hand, but I like doing the machine and my theory behind this is, take a candle, you know, basically the same kind of properties as your Carnauba wax, it's a wax, put it on your paint, just set it down on the car, and then pick it up. Probably didn't leave any noticeable residue behind, right? Unless you rubbed it against the paint, it probably left nothing behind. And even if it did, even if you did like rub it against the paint, it's easy to remove, right? Take that same candle, light it, let the wax drip onto the paint, and then let it dry. Now how easy is that paint? How easy is that wax to get off the paint? Obviously, I mean, yeah, hot wax, but still, it didn't harm the paint or anything. But especially on your modern cars with base coat, clear coat. But so when you do that, it's obviously more difficult to remove. That's the whole idea that I have, my theory behind using the machine. Besides the fact you're going to get a nice even coat, it's going to be a nice evened out layer from the machine that you can't achieve by hand. You're also warming the wax up a bit. There's a little bit of friction there between the pad and the wax and the body panel that you're working on. So you're creating a little bit of friction. Well, what comes from friction? We get heat. So you're warming up that wax now. So now that wax is getting warm, not as hot as the lit candle dripping wax onto the paint, but still nice, should be kind of getting up, you know, somewhat warm. And then once you put it on there and leave it sit for, you know, 15-20 minutes, whatever the time frame is, and then you buff it off, you got a better bond. And that's my whole theory behind doing a waxing by machine. And obviously on the 77 bed, I'm going to be doing the whole car by machine, just because I'm tired. I want to give my arms and my shoulders a rest. So, and like I said, you know, the big thing for me is to get it on there and get it on there good. And I know it's going to make a good bond, and it's going to be a nice even coat throughout, so it's going to be easy to buff off later, because obviously that I'll do with just a couple towels and by hand. That's no big deal. But after 3-4 days of polishing and applying Meguiar's number 7 to this car, my arms are beat and they need a break. So that's my theory. That's why I apply wax by machine, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for tuning in, If you have any questions, you can hit me at a website, precisionmobileautodetailing.com. You can email me at info@mobilefinish.com, or you can give me a call at 716-316-7072. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I love you guys.